The Council of Ministers of the German Democratic Republic was the chief executive body of East Germany from November 1950 until the GDR was unified with the Federal Republic of Germany on 3 October 1990. Originally formed as a body of 18 members, by 1989 the Council consisted of 44 members. Under the Constitution of East Germany, the Council of Ministers was the government of East Germany. The same constitution, however, officially confirmed the leading role of the Socialist Unity Party. Hence, the government was not the highest power in the country, but rather had the job to implement the party's policies into practical administration. In particular, ministers were subordinate to the Secretary of the CC, responsible for the portfolio, and, at least unofficially, to the General Secretary. Structure: the Council was led by a chairman, equivalent to a Prime Minister. There were 2 first deputy chairmen and 9 other deputy chairmen. Together with some key ministers they formed the presidency of the Council. The Presidium prepared all decisions in consultation with the responsible departments of the Central Committee of the Socialist Unity Party of Germany and especially the Politburo of the said Central Committee. The Presidium managed the day-to-day affairs of the Council between its weekly meetings, which took place regularly on Wednesdays, to execute the resolutions of the Politburo's weekly meetings. The secretaries and department managers in the Central Committee were authorized to give instructions to the ministers as necessary. Until in the fall of 1989, the 2 first deputy chairmen were Werner Krolikowski and Alfred Newman, who were both members of the said Politburo. Other deputy chairmen included the leaders of the 4 allied parties. Additional members included the chairman of the State Planning Commission, the president of the Staatsbank der DDR, and some state secretaries, who were usually office directors at the council. All members of the council were selected by the GDR Volkskammer for a term of 5 years. Within the centralized state structure of the GDR, the city, county and district administrations were subordinated to the council. After the said abandoned power in November 1989, the last communist prime minister, Hans Modrow, became in name as well as in fact the leader of East Germany. He was succeeded by Lothar de Maizière after what turned out to be the only free election ever held in East Germany. In March 1990, de Maizière presided over the transition period to the reunification of the 2 Germanys in October 1990. The former Prussian state parliament served as the seat of the council from 1950 to 1953. From 1961 to 1990 the council's offices were located in the former Old City Hall of Berlin at No. 47 Klosterstrasse. The Law Gazette of the GDR was also published by the council. In addition, the council's press office made official government announcements and was responsible for the accreditation of foreign journalists in the GDR. The individual ministries had their own headquarters buildings in East Berlin, although the former Reich Air Ministry building on Leipziger Straße housed the industrially oriented ministries. Chairman of the Council of Ministers. Ministries: Ministry of National Defense *, Willi Stoff, Heinz Hoffmann, Heinz Kessler, Theodor Hoffmann, Rainer Eppelmann. Ministry of Foreign Affairs: Georg Dertinger, Lothar Bolz, Otto Windsor, Oskar Fischer, Markus Meckel, Lothar de Maizière. Ministry of State Security *, Wilhelm Zaisser, Ernst Wollweber, Erich Mielke, Wolfgang Schwanitz. Ministry of the Interior: Karl Steenhoff, Karl Mehren, Friedrich Dickel, Lothar Arendt, Peter Michael Diestel. Ministry of Finance: Hans Locke, Willy Rumpf, Siegfried Bohm, Werner Schmieder, Ernst Hoffner, Uta Nickel, Walter Romberg, Werner Skauron. Ministry of Transport: Hans Rengruber, Erwin Kramer, Otto Arndt, Heinrich Scholz, Herbert Keddy, Horst Jittner. Ministry for Posts and Telecommunications, Friedrich Burmeister, Rudolf Schulze, Klaus Wolf, Emil Schnell. Ministry of Culture, Johannes R. Beecher, Alexander Abash, Hans Benzian, Klaus Gysi, Hans Joachim Hoffmann, Dieter Markella, Herbert Schirmer. Ministry of National Education *****, Elizabeth Zaser, Fritz Longy, Alfred Lemnitz, Margot Honecker. Ministry of Higher and Technical Education, Ernst Joachim Giesmann, Hans Joachim Bohm. Ministry of Science and Technology, Herbert Weiss. At the same time, 1967–89, one of the deputy chairman of the Mr. Peter Klaus Budig. Ministry of Health, Luitpold Steidl, Max Severin, Ludwig Mecklinger, Klaus Thielmann, Jürgen Kledich. Ministry of Environmental Protection and Water Management, Werner Tietel, Hans Reichelt, Karl H. Steinberg. Ministry of Justice, Max Fechner, Hild Benjamin, Gert Wunsch, Hans Joachim Husinger. Minister and Chairman of the Workers' and Farmers' Inspection, Heinz Mathers. Chairman of the State Planning Commission, Heinrich Rau, Bruno Leuschner, Karl Mewes, Erich Apel, Gerhard Schurer. Director of the Press Office, Gert Blicker, Wolfgang Meyer. Ministries of the Industries, Ministry of Ore Mining Industry, Metallurgy and Potash, Kurt Fichtner, Gerd Singhuber. Ministry of Electrotechnology and Electronics, Otfried Steger, Felix Meyer. Ministry of Coal and Energy, Wolfgang Mitzinger. Ministry of Chemical Industry, Siegbert Loschau, Günther Wischowski. Structure Building Industry, Lothar Bolz, Heinz Winkler, Ernst Scholz, Wolfgang Juncker, Gerhard Baumgartel, Axel Vierweger. Ministry of Basic Industry, Ministry of Glass and Ceramic Industry, Werner Greiner Petter, Karl Grunheid. Ministry of Stock Management, Alfred Newman, Manfred Flegel, Wolfgang Rauchfuss. Ministry of Tool and Building of Processing Machines, Rudi Georgi. Ministry of General Construction of Vehicles, Machine and Agricultural Machinery, Günther Kleiber, Gerhard Tortenhahn, Karl Grunheid. Ministry of Heavy Machine and Equipment Construction, Fritz Selbmann, Rolf Kirsten, Hans Joachim Locke, Kurt Singhuber. Ministry of Land, Forest and Food Processing Industry, Ernst Goldenbaum, Paul Scholz, Georg Ewald, Heinz Kurig, Bruno Lietz, Hans Watzig, Peter Pollock. Ministry of Light Industry, Karl Betten, Werner Buschmann, Gunter Harm. Ministry of District Lead and Foodstuffs Industry, Erhard Krack, Udo Dieter Wunsch. Ministry of Trade and Supply, Gert Heinz Merkel, Karl Hammann, Gerhard Lucht, Gunter Sieber, Manfred Flegel. Foreign Trade, Georg Ulrich Handke, Heinrich Rau, Julius Borkhoff, Horst Soll, Gerhard Biel. 1989 and/or 1990 again imported. Ministry of Economics, Christa Luft, Gerhard Pohl. Ministry of Tourism, Bruno Benthian. Ministry of Work and Wages, Work and Social, Hannelore Mensch, Jürgen Kledich. Family and Women, Christa Schmidt. Renamed in 1990 as the Ministry for Disarmament and Defense. Renamed on 17 November 1989 as the Office for National Security. Abolished on 13 January 1990. Renamed in 1989 as the Ministry for Education and Youth.